Did hip-hop superstar Travis Scott ruin a potential 5-star classic at WrestleMania 41 between John Cena and Cody Rhodes? Well, my answer will definitely surprise you, but we're going to be talking about everything that happened in that moment, so be sure to keep it locked right here, only on Urban View. What's going on, everybody? You're locked in with Urban View, your number one home covering the best in hip-hop, R&B, and the culture overall. Thank you so much for tuning in today. First, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on that notification bell as well. It would definitely be much appreciated. But with all that out the way, let's talk about what went down at WrestleMania 41 this weekend. Now, if you're anything like me, I'm a huge WWE fan. I mean, I grew up watching it, and it's something I still enjoy to this day. And whenever we get to April, it's always the best time of the year to be a wrestling fan because that's when we enter into WrestleMania season. Now, this year was WrestleMania 41. It was held down in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, and it was packed not only outside but inside the stadium as well. There were a lot of dope matches and moments. However, everybody was ready for the Night 2 main event of the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes facing the all-time icon himself, John Cena, in a championship match made for the ages. I mean, honestly, how better could you have written this story? The current babyface champion, the one that everybody roots for, Cody Rhodes, he's basically set up to be the guy moving forward in WWE. And now he's facing the former guy, the face that ran the place for the past 20 years in John Cena. Now, even though John, he's not his typical babyface self, he's a heel now, this match was still one that a lot of people had high expectations for, including myself coming into it. But now that the match is officially in the books, and John Cena has broken the record for the most championship wins in WWE history with 17, I gotta say that the match did not live up to the hype, and part of that blame does go to the one and only Travis Scott. Now, if you weren't able to watch WrestleMania, here's what happened when Travis Scott came out. So, basically, it was the middle of Rhodes versus Cena. Everybody was on the edge of their seat. And then out of nowhere, with both guys in the ring, Travis Scott's Fiend rang throughout the entire arena. Everybody was shocked. And Travis himself came out with his custom WWE Championship belt. Everybody was really trying to figure out what Travis was doing there. And he walked down to the ring. He got inside. And he had a little confrontation with Cody Rhodes. He tried to do a little something, but Cody Rhodes hit him with his finisher, the Crossroads. And from there, Travis would later be out of the ring. Now, obviously, this really didn't mean too much in terms of the full story because a little bit later, John Cena would put it away to win championship number 17. Travis would be back out there to celebrate with John. And I mean, again, if we're being honest, the wrestling spectrum of it, Travis Scott did ruin that match because he didn't add anything. It wasn't like a Bad Bunny or a Logan Paul where he's a celebrity who can kind of mix it up with these talents. However, if we're talking about the impact of the WWE outside of wrestling, I feel like it was definitely a big win. We already know with Travis Scott, he's a WWE superfan. And recently, he's been at two of their biggest pay-per-views, Elimination Chamber and now WrestleMania. His music was the theme song of WrestleMania this year, Fiend with himself and Playboy Cardi. So you already know WWE had to feature Travis Scott in more ways than one because they want this partnership to grow not only this year, but the years to move forward as well. And I'll just say this, right? Travis Scott is a pop culture phenomenon. I mean, the music, the fashion, the performances. Travis Scott is an enigma, in my opinion, right? And for WWE, they're looking to grow the brand not only in the US, but globally. And they're trying to hit up every aspect of it, especially hip-hop. I mean, at a lot of these events, you'll see a lot of rappers being featured or celebrated in the front row. Lil Yachty, the Migos, when they were still together. Cardi B is going to be hosting SummerSlam this year as well. Sexy Red was on NXT. So there's obviously a relationship between hip-hop and WWE. And Travis Scott is one of the biggest hip-hop stars in the game. Not only just hip-hop stars, he's one of the biggest musical stars in the game. So to foster a relationship with him, and yes, even though he was not doing any technical moves or doing anything crazy in the ring, I feel like his presence there alone means a lot for the culture of WWE and their expanding fan base, not only here, but again, globally as well. I'm not going to lie, I think The Rock should have been added to this match because he's the final boss. He was the thread that connected the story together. It started after last WrestleMania, him and Cody Rhodes, the Raw after WrestleMania, those two looking each other straight in the eye, their connections throughout the year, and then The Rock having Cena turn on Cody Rhodes and basically the entire WWE universe. He should have been present, and I feel like it would have added more to the wrestling aspect of things. However, because of his schedule and everything that he does outside of the WWE, maybe it just was not an option this year. That's why maybe they had Travis come in and fill in his shoes, but it just did not work. And honestly, even though, again, John's a heel and he basically alluded to the fact that the fans deserve nothing, they're going to get nothing, and this match kind of proved that, I feel like Rhodes and Cena still should have gave us a 5-star classic. It was not that. But again, sometimes you got to let the story play out the way it does. Now, we don't know what's going to be happening next. However, I can certainly predict that the future is definitely going to be one where we have to keep our eyes on everything, not only for Cody Rhodes, not only for John Cena, but also for Travis Scott as well in WWE. Triple H talked about it in the post-show press conference after WrestleMania 41, saying that Travis Scott still has a future in WWE. We don't know the capacity of it yet, but it's something we have to keep our eyes on moving forward. And hopefully the next time he gets in the ring, maybe he gets some lessons from a Bad Bunny so he can put out a dope move or two besides just injuring somebody. If you know, you know. So just to give like a little final summary of my thoughts, I'll say that yes, Travis did ruin the WrestleMania 41 main event on the wrestling end, but his involvement and presence in the match definitely helps raise the relevancy and impact of WWE outside of wrestling circles. And with him being poised to drop an album soon and the notoriety that's going to come after that album does drop, WWE was in prime position to start working with Travis now, integrate him, and have him excited about what's to come with a partnership working with WWE. Even if we don't know everything that's going to be coming right now, we just have to be aware that whatever Triple H is cooking is going to be good. We just have to trust the process and just hope that everything works out in our favor. But I want to hear from y'all. What did you think about the Night 2 WrestleMania main event between Cody Rhodes and John Cena? And do you think Travis Scott ruined the match between these guys? Let me know what you think in the comments. But until next time, this has been Urban View with Josh Bryant. Thanks so much for watching this video. And until next time, peace.